Last night at 1 in the morning, right before I was going to fall asleep, my cousin calls me and says, hey, want to go skateboarding? And I said, absolutely, come pick me up. So we get out, we're skateboarding around the entire city. He has one of those electric scooter bird thingies. So I was hanging on to him and we were flying around the entire city having a blast, having a great time. Time didn't even exist. Before we knew it, it was 2 in the morning and we're on top of a parking structure, just skating around, having a good time, just talking about life. And now eventually we're planning on leaving the parking structure. And as we're going down, like the 6 or 7 stories there was, we get to the very, very last story. And as we're there, we hear a car pulling in, which is not normal because it's 2 in the morning. If a car is coming into a parking structure at 2 a.m., they're up to no good. So we hear the car revving its engine, like flying in like really, really fast to the parking structure. So we were like, yo, let's not go down this last hill yet. Let's wait for this car to come up. The car's coming, and it looks very similar to a car that I saw before. It was a police car. And this car was not driving at a regular speed. He was flying into us. He turned the corner. I heard his tire drift, and he was driving right into us. So I started backing up like, holy shit, this guy's going to actually crash me. So me and my cousin back up. We were tripping out. And then he parks the car, hops out of the car, put your hands on the bumper. So I put my hands on the bumper. He was like, do you have any contraband, guns, weapons on you? Anything on you? I said, no, I just got my phone. He was all right, put your hands on the bumper. So I'm like, okay. He goes, do you mind if I search you? I was like, no, what's going on? He was like, no questions. He starts touching every part of me, right? Checking my hoodie pocket, checking my pants pockets, all that. He's patting me down. And my cousin is a troll, right? He doesn't take anything seriously, and I admire him for that. So as he pats me down, I'm all good. He looks at my cousin. He's like asking us about our name, where we live, who our parents' names are. He's the guy's asking us everything about us, right? So we're giving him all this information. And as he's touching my cousin, he's patting him down. My cousin, he gets to my cousin's waist to check his pockets. And my cousin goes, oh, officer, chill out. I looked at him. I said, bro, shut up. He goes, oh, officer, don't touch me there. I'm like, what, dude? Listen, my cousin's very, very sus, just like me. But anyways, he obviously was not taking this seriously. I was tripped out. So as we're getting patted down, I hear him press the thing on his like intercom walkie-talkie thing. And the same second he presses it, and as he's like speaking, a second cop car pulls in. I said, oh shit. His guy called backup. He had backup following him on his way here for 2 little kids skateboarding in a parking structure. So then that cop pulls in really fast as well, parks right next to him, and he gets out of the car. He's just watching us. Right as he gets out of the car, a third cop car pulls in and then gets behind us. So now we're like almost surrounded. But there's more. 3 seconds later, a 4th cop car comes in, and now there's 4 cop cars at 2 in the morning surrounding me and my cousin on the first level of a parking structure. Now listen, at first there was 1 cop. I said, oh, maybe he got a complaint. It's no big. I'll talk to the cop, say, yo, bro, I'm sorry, and I'll send me back home, right? There was 4 fucking cop cars surrounding us last night. 4 of them. Listen, the only time... I think I stopped recording. Oh my God, I just broke my audio. Anyways, the only time that 4 cop cars surround you is when you're literally going to jail. There's no shot, there's no questions. If there's 4 cop cars surrounding you at midnight or 2 in the morning, buddy, you're going to jail. All right? There's no other reason for that to happen. I thought maybe there's something happening that we just didn't even know about, right? So the cop starts asking us questions. Why are you guys here? What are you guys doing? And then my cousin was like, yo, I just finished studying for school. My cousin works late. We're just hanging out, just skating around. We're just having a good time. And then there was 3 cops that were just straight up assholes, right? There was like a good cop, bad cop scenario going on. And this started to get really sketchy. So there was 1 cop pulls out of the car and he was just looking at us, and I was like, what's up, man? He was like, what's up? And I started asking, we just started talking because I was trying to break the ice. It was pretty awkward. It was pretty tense. So I thought, the best thing that I can do in this situation is be one of these guys' friends, because if shit really does go down and I end up in jail tonight, I want to at least have one of these guys to help me out so that they don't give me such a bad sentence, or they don't really give me a very hard time and keep me up all night and then call my parents, make it a big deal, right? So if the cop likes you, he's more likely to not do anything wrong that would make it a bad time for you. So I started talking to this guy. I was like, yo, so you guys working late tonight? And then all the cops just start laughing. I was like, bro, it's awkward. What do you want me to say, bro? And then they start laughing again. So I'm like, okay, perfect. Now these guys are laughing. They're probably going to be my friend in a couple of seconds. Just keep it going. Keep it smooth, man. And what I am not is smooth. I'm shy and I'm awkward as fuck. He said, so what do you guys do? My cousin's like, yo, I'm a college student. And then he looks at me. He goes, oh, which college do you go to? I said, I don't. I dropped out and I'm doing YouTube full time. He said, you're doing YouTube? Yes, officer. How many subscribers do you got? 720,000. 700 what? Like 720,000. You have 700 or 720. So, officer, I have 720,000 subscribers. He goes, God damn, you're probably making bank. Nah, man, it's not as crazy as it seems. No, I'm not really. He just started talking to me about YouTube, like what kind of videos do you make? I didn't want to say dark web to get this guy tripped out, like, oh, this guy's a dark web drug dealer. So I just said, yeah, I make videos on like virtual reality and tech and stuff like that. Like that's so look, normally I never tell anybody that I have a YouTube channel, but sometimes in some situations you just kind of have to say it. And that was a situation where I had to show the officer like, yo, I'm not some idiot doing nothing or just hanging out doing shit. I'm actually working hard. So that's kind of what I wanted to show him, and I guess he realized that. So he's like, oh, okay, cool. He walks away from us, goes into the cop car, or he leans into the passenger seat of the cop car where there was like 3 cops all like looking at this computer that they have. See how they have like a computer on the dashboard, and they were looking up our names and they were smiling, like they were laughing. It was so weird. Like these guys looked like they were trying so hard to be mad, but they were trolling us the entire time. So the first cop, the third cop, and the second cop, they were all like leaning in to look at the computer, and they were all like giggling and laughing and shit. They were typing things in, and then they came on and I said, hey. And then they like pointed out at my cousin. They said, hey, have you lost weight? And my cousin was like, not really, no. I guess when he took his picture for his driver's license, he was a little bit chubbier. He didn't have a beard, so he looked like he was more fat. And my cousin, not really, not too much. And, okay. And they go back to they just start like laughing and looking at the computer and shit. Like, what are these guys doing? It was such an awkward experience. And then my cousin's like, should I come see the picture to see if it's me? Cop was like, no, sir. My cousin's like, all right, buddy, have a good time figuring it out yourself. I'm looking around and I'm like, yo, there's actually 4 cop cars behind me, in front, and then behind that. So I'm locked in right now for skateboarding, right? So I look at the officer, the only cool officer. I looked at him. I was like, bro, did someone call in on us? Like, were we being loud or something? He was like, nah, man. They're just cameras around here. And I was like, so what? We can't skateboard? He said, no, not at 2 a.m, and it's trespassing, and you can't be skateboarding in a parking structure. I was like, bro, but like 4 cop cars? Like, really? He was like, I mean, there was not too much going on. It's 2 a.m. I was like, oh, so you guys are just chilling, right? He was like, pretty much, yeah. I was like, so we're cool. He was like, oh, we'll see. So I'm like, okay. So 4 cop cars came. They're looking at the computer and looking back at us and laughing and looking back at the computer like they're trolling us, right? And, bro, 4 cop cars for 2 19-year-old virgin kids skateboarding. I told that cop, I said, bro, I'll be honest with you, my balls are scraping the floor right now. My balls dropped. I'm so scared. And then he started laughing and shit. I was like, yo, are we good? And then a few minutes go by. He's like, all right, you guys go home. I don't want to see her again. I'm letting you guys off the hook this time. Letting us off the hook. Hold up. When he said that, it really struck a chord with me, because where we were, okay, so I live in Detroit, in the suburbs of Detroit, and where we were was not a bad area at all. Matter of fact, it's one of the classier areas where there's not too many people speeding or no drug deals happening, really. It's more of like the upper class chilling areas. That's where we were skating around. It's more safe around the area, right? So if you drive 7 minutes east, you're going to see cars flying on residential streets. You're going to see people, 2, 3 a.m., cars flying up and down. You can't get any sleep, waking up neighbors, people being rowdy, drug deals happening all the time, right? That's just 7 minutes away. 7 minutes. And if you drive 5 minutes more east, now you're in the territory where there's actual like murders going on. People are shooting. There's a lot of drug dealers. There's a lot of illegal guns around and stuff. Now that's the getting close to the hood, right? That's just 5 minutes away from the 7 minutes away, right? And if you drive 5 more minutes away from that, it's so dangerous that if you stop at a red light, there's a 50-50 chance you're going to get mugged and lose everything. If you even are lucky enough to make it out alive. That's how bad it is, right? It's just like 15, 20 minutes away if you just go to the wrong neighborhood, right? And 4 cop cars come surround us. 4 officers on the clock come and surround us for skateboarding. 4 of you could be doing so much to help the city. You guys are letting me off the hook. No problem. I'll just stop skateboarding at 2 a.m. Oh, God forbid a virgin 19-year-old innocent ass kid is skateboarding. Oh my God, what a crime, right? Right? So I said, okay. And then I asked him, I was trying to be cool. I was like, yo, is it cool? I pulled out my phone. I was like, yo, is it cool if I take a selfie so I can talk about this on my live stream tomorrow? Because I told the guys that I was like a YouTuber and shit. And they were like, no, listen, we're letting you off the hook right now. Don't ask for too much. All right, buddy. And by the way, it's not illegal for me to start recording. People do it all the time. I'm sure you've seen many videos. I just didn't want to be an asshole. I said, all right, bro, no problem. So as I was leaving the parking structure, all the cops were still there just chilling and talking. So I pulled out my phone and I took a few videos like that you can barely see them in, but there was obviously like 4 cars in the parking structure. Holy shit. 4 cop cars just pulled up because we were literally skateboarding in a parking lot. Me and my cousin wait at the edge of the street waiting for these cops to leave so we can talk to one of them or just see what's up, right? 10, 15 minutes go by, the cops are still in there. They're just hanging out. They're just chilling. Like, what are these guys? 4 cops are just having a good time at 2 in the morning. They're just chilling in the parking structure. So 2 cops leave and there's still 2 more, right? The first 2 that left were the assholes, and the other 2 that left was the first and the second guy. The first guy was obviously, like, you can tell in his eyes, this guy plays Call of Duty Modern Warfare and he punks out people's mothers. This is the kind of guy he is. He's a troll. Listen, I'm the same exact way. Nothing wrong with it. But he was trying to play the bad cop, I'm the law kind of guy, right? And the second guy was like, yo, it's chilling, bro. It's whatever, bro. Don't even sweat it, right? So the second cop was very cool. They both came, pulled up to us side by side as we were waiting, you know, just like waiting for them so we can talk to them. And I was looking at both of them through their window. I was like, what's up, guys? And then the first cop that pulled me over, he was like, what's up, bro? And he was like laughing and shit. And I was like, it was one of those laughs like, yo, what? I scared you, huh? I was like, bro, you scared the out of me. And then they just all started laughing and shit. I kind of made it like a cool situation. Even though I could have been an asshole and done what I probably should have done. It was kind of weird. It was a very, very awkward situation where a cop car pulls in at full speed, 40 miles per hour, driving right into us, parks the car, gets out, searches us down. Like, bro, we're skateboarding on the good side of town. You drive 10 minutes that way, and now you're getting into dangerous territory. 5 more minutes, and if you stop at a red light, it's bad, right? But no, the 19-year-old virgin gets pulled over by 4 cops. I got pulled over while skateboarding, bro. I had to get that off my chest. That made no sense. And thank you for watching this video. I hope the cops are watching this video. That would be kind of funny if they're watching this video and they all start laughing together. What I have to ask you, why were you guys laughing as you were looking at the computer? Like, did I look ugly in my picture or some shit? Like, what the f are you guys whispering to each other? That's so weird. Alright, anyways, thank you for watching this video. Stay dreaming, stay lucid. I'm out. Peace.